playing duos, solo duo. I can't stand people that suck like this. Neville? How am I not in the game freaking yet? Dang. Dang. Take me in the game. Take me in the game.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be discussing Octane. I talk about how you learn him and how you go from new to pro. Notice this guy first and foremost compared to the great legend, especially those of you that are enjoying the game, but he does have downfalls, which is why you don't see him in competitive play as much. Real quick, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Now, let's start off with all the positives that Octane has going for him. First, his abilities. Octane has a tactical on a 2-second cooldown, which is stim. This will increase his walk speed by 30% and sprint speed by 40% for a total of 6 seconds. Most people don't know that increases your walk speed as well, so good to highlight. It does cost health to utilize this, 12 health to be exact. You cannot down yourself using your stim, just as an FYI if you're new to the game and worried about it. If you go below 12 HP, it'll simply drop you down to 1 HP. Just remember that you can activate it while healing, so if you want to get fancy, you can wall bounce, bunny hop, and of course I have guides on that, which we'll talk about in just a moment. One massive benefit is that all the slowing effects will be removed after you apply the stim. This applies to explosives, aka the arc star, caustic gas, Watson fences, or even from landing after a long fall. So kind of that horizon little buff there, which is helpful. I feel the ability to get into combat, get away.
Can he clutch it? A bit hard, please. Okay, I'll take that too. I definitely need a...
Octane has one of the highest pick rates in Apex Legends, and that's because he's one of the most fun and best Apex Legends to run in the game. So here's a full pro guide on how to play him. Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Yo P, and I'm bringing you the first Pro Apex guide. We're going to be going over the fan favorite Octane. This vid did incredibly well on my TikTok, so go down to the links below and check it out as well. We're also going to be talking about the updated nerf that he's going to be getting real soon. First up, we got his passive, the passive Swift Mend. What is the passive Swift Mend? It allows you to heal 1 HP per second. If you're weak with both health and shield loss, make sure that you pop your cells or battery first. You will be regaining health at the exact same time, which is more efficient. His ability is the stim. You're going to be able to run faster, but you're going to lose 20 health instead of 12 now. But the cooldown is going to be reduced to 1 second, so it's a bit of a trade-off. If you have no HP or low HP and you pop a stim, the stim will not kill you. With the new updated stim, be wary of your health since you will lose more of it. If you're sneaking up on a team and you don't need to use it, I'd recommend holding it off for a bit as you can go into a fight with max HP. When you first land from the ship, make sure that you pop your stim to get loot as quick as you can, allowing you to get better loot than the enemy and getting it quicker. This also allows you to steal all the loot from your teammates, which is fine because you're an Octane main, and you deserve all the loot in the world since you're probably the best one on your team. Make sure that you pop the stim while healing for movement, and you might as well use it when popping a med kit because it will fully regenerate your health too. If you get stuck or hit by an arc star, make sure that you hit the stim to avoid being stunned by it. If you're in the middle of a fight, popping your stim will give you extra strafe speed, making it harder for your enemy to shoot you. You can also keep ADSing down the sight while strafing side to side. Now there's a comparison that we're going to go over real quick that I'm going to explain. When you pop the stim now, you're going to be taking 20 instead of 12 health damage. However, I think if the enemy is able to miss more shots on you, you're still getting a better trade-off with losing 20 health. For example, let's say the enemy can shoot you 3 times for 20 damage while standing still. So they're doing 60 damage to you. If you pop the stim, you're going to lose 20 health, and let's say they only hit 1 out of those 3 shots on you now. So now they've only done 40 damage to you as opposed to 60. If you're out in the open and don't have cover near you, it's great to pop the stim to get out of a hot situation and get into cover. If you have to recover the banner of your teammates, it's great to pair with the stim and the bounce pad. Throw the pad down near the death box and then pop the stim so that when you're recovering the banner and you're holding it in your little hand and you can't do anything, the stim is still going off so you're not vulnerable. And then you can bounce pad right away to get out of there. Next up, let's talk about his ultimate, the bounce pad. It regenerates really quickly, so you might as well keep chucking these bad boys down pretty much whenever you can or whenever you're rotating. Running on it regularly causes you to jump higher but not as far. You also get a double jump. Crouching/sliding allows you to go farther but not as far up. You still get the double jump. If you crouch/slide onto it, you'll still have 100% accuracy. But if you run/jump on it, you will not. Punch and stand still to go straight up on the pad. This is great to do if the building is right above you, but you can usually get away with it with a regular run onto the bounce pad. You can also change directions and have a bit of movement in midair. Do this by moving your crosshair where you want to go and then pairing it up with the second jump to create an even sharper change of direction. It's great to pop heals on it, but you won't get the double jump. This is situational as sometimes you want to go farther and then heal, or you want to heal on it right away. Aim for hills to pair it with the slide so you go faster/farther. You can also punch to go backwards. Run forward, punch, then start holding back after you punch. This will cause you to bounce pad backwards. This is great for throwing off enemies that are chasing you. You can throw the bounce pad down in buildings, slash in Gibby's bubble to throw off enemies when they run into it. You can also throw other Legends abilities on Octane's bounce pad, including Gibraltar's Bubble Shield. This is great as it adds more distance. You can throw Revenants, Silence, Horizons, Lift, and pretty much every legend that you can think of. I won't show them all here for time purposes, but mess around in the fire range and see which one works. Use the Trident on Olympus with the bounce pad to get maximum distance and height for rotation. It's also great to just rotate an open field so that you're not invulnerable and there's no cover around you. You can also use it to get the third parties faster or just get better positioning onto a building or high ground. The bounce pad is great to move your down teammates to a safer position as well. Legends that Octane works well with are Revenant and Bloodhound. You can put down the Rev Totem and then bounce pad onto enemies with the Bloodhound scan. Overall, Octane is a great pick for anyone that wants to be an aggressor and that wants to be the star. Where would I rank Octane in the meta? Octane is definitely a top 3 pick, and you pretty much always want an Octane on your team. He's very crucial for rotations and just getting around the map quicker. If this guide was helpful, please make sure you hit the subscribe and like button for more guides, tips, tricks, and gameplay. I also stream live every day on Twitch at 3 p.m. Eastern, so tune in, click the Twitch link in my bio, head on over there and give a follow. Thanks for all your support, and make sure you check out the other guides and the other videos. Peace out.